My name is Mosiah Blue Cloud, and I'm from Norman, Oklahoma. It was nice. I feel like I got to add to CoLang and what it offers to people trying to revitalize languages. I enjoyed working with the Piipaash team. They're so skilled, and they made it easy. They made everything very easy. They were always willing to go the extra mile. Language matters to me because it's identity, it's education, it's worldview, and it's encoded in it as ways of being. All of our indigenous forefathers that were here on this land, that have always been here on this land, they had things figured out pretty early on, I think. And so I want to know what they know and see the world how they saw the world.
My name is Maisa Taha, and I am from New Jersey. So the Piipaash Practicum was focusing on GMA methods, so group mentor apprentice methods, which are focused on creating an immersion environment, but using moderate to intermediate low apprentices who learn from elders and fluent speakers in order to then expand access to other learners. And so one of the things that I learned was about how that basic mechanism can be used to rapidly increase fluency and understanding and comprehension in Piipaash. And not only that, but increase the confidence of the learners, of the apprentices, so that they feel like they can go out and create new speakers. This afternoon we're going to be telling a story, and so this was one of my favorite approaches, that we got to learn how to tell stories in Piipaash. So we're telling a story about a dog who's hungry, and so you say, Chatish, champuik, Chatish, chamash, chulkwak. So he went to look for food. And it goes on until he resolves his problem, and then he's full and happy. Language matters to me because it's about who people are. It connects people to their culture, to their ways of life, to ways of thinking, ways of being, ways of seeing the world that create a sense of connection and meaning. And then I would say, from a very personal point of view, I've seen how in one generation, I have lost a language. I have a sense of what that meant to me, what it has meant to me, and how difficult it can be to regain connection with language. And I want to be part of a network, a community, an expanding group of people who understand that and want to help those who can reconnect with their languages.
My name is Not Deucey Fish. I'm Skapi Pikani, or Southern Pigyan, and I am from northern Montana. I teach Blackfeet in my community. Something that I've always struggled with is how to do immersion, and the way Mosiah talks about it is how do you fill the dead silence? How do you not waste your learners' time by sitting there trying to think about what to do next, or by not having enough activities planned out? And I think part of it was being able to have ideas for how to fill space with language, or how to fill my time with activities that were engaging for my learners, but also how to give them language that was communicative, that they could use to talk with each other, and do it in ways that were effective at practicing that style of communication. And as a really specific example, one of the assignments that he gave us was to build out our own immersion set using some of the language we learned in the practicum. And the one that I decided to build out was around having a meal. And I worked with him, and we built out this set of immersion activities where you start by introducing target vocabulary, but then you slowly go through and build a learner's confidence over the course of 4 one-hour sessions or one four-hour session, to really get them speaking and using the target vocabulary in ways it's not just reciting words, but is actually using it to communicate with each other. I once heard somebody say that when a language dies, there's something that never can be said again. And Like I think that's like an incredibly powerful way to think about our languages, is that there's something that is so inherently unique about the language that we speak, and there are things that can only be communicated in the languages that we speak. For us, for like the Blackfeet, like I wanna know what that thing is, but to do that I have to learn my language first, you know. And so like what are the things that can only be said or understood in Blackfeet? I think that's kind of what drives me to continue to learn my language. Is I want to know what that is, and I want to be able to pass it on to my children.